game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
08.
Yeah. 04, 05 for me. Rasheed Warren actually gave me my first national title medal. So I've come around a lot of champions, and even like Lamont Peterson coming up behind them tonight was bittersweet. Like, that just kind of broke my heart because I look up to him. He's in my gym. I train with him, and before my WBC fight, he gave me some encouraging words, and I really took that to heart when I did go fight. He said, how far, I asked him, I was like, how far are you willing to go to win? And he was like, however far I have to go. So I just kept that in my mind, and it was just, yeah.
Do you think, how do you get more exposure to women's boxing?
Kind of like how rappers, they get features with different artists that might be hot. So like I collab with other women, I lift them up. Like I said, me and Clarissa are working together. I've also worked with Raquel Miller, Tierra Brown, Nydia Feliciano. Like I work with everybody as far as design and just talking, you know. Gabriel, what's her name? Hannah Gabriel. I've never met her personally, but she knows who I am and shouts me out. So I just try to be be an ambassador. I was that as an amateur, so I try to take that as professional. Like, I'm cordial with all women. I can't say like everybody's my best friend, but I try to be respectful to everyone. And what I do personally to lift up women's boxing, how I carry myself. I'm not perfect, but I'm a Renaissance woman, and that's how I brand myself. We're beautiful, we're strong, we multitask, and we get it in the ring. So I think that should be represented.
Do you think they should change around minutes to 2 to 3?
I mean, a lot of us have advocated for us to have longer rounds, but they said science. Like, I went to the WBC convention, and they said science said it wouldn't work. So, I mean, I'm cool. Whatever I trained 3 rounds. Whatever they want me to fight, I'll fight. I'm comfortable. Should they change it? I don't know. It would be nice to be equal, but if you're not changing the paycheck.
The reason why I asked is because we was having a debate in our community in the LDBC about should Clarissa Shields be on the pound-for-pound list, and I actually asked her in January, and one of the biggest concerns were girls young ladies and women only fight 2 minutes around or box 2 minutes around.
I mean, that's the same. That's like saying Serena Williams shouldn't be labeled as one of the greatest athletes and one of the greatest tennis players in the world because she only do 3 sets and men do 5. I mean, we're still in there taking punches. If you're throwing punches from the round start to the end for 3 minutes straight, yeah, but it's Lomachenko only fights 2 minutes of his 3-minute rounds if you pay attention. You know what I'm saying? And we go out there and give it 100%. You rarely see a women's match when they're just standing there looking at each other, trying to figure each other out. We're out there fighting. Like, a punch is a punch.
Does that raise your blood pressure when you see Lomachenko come in here with 12 fights? He's a world champion, considered pound-for-pound best. You've been here representing America, got all the medals, all the hardware, world champion, and still the recognition still isn't there? Well,
Lomachenko definitely has the pedigree. I cannot take anything away from him. You know, for me, I respect anybody. You have some phenomenons that come through who might not have that amateur pedigree and just kill it in the pros. But for me, I like to see what you did in the past, what prepared you to get to these positions as a professional. And Lomachenko definitely earned his stripes. Pound for pound, I don't know, but he's definitely earned his stripes. He did something no one else has done. Won a belt with 3 fights, if I'm correct. So I can't take anything away from him. He's legit.
What's your take on Deontay Wilder?
Deontay and I were on the team, actually. And when he was fighting, he fought for his daughter. So he was the least experienced. You know, we kind of gave him crap because, like, you can't even fight, you know. But he fought with passion. He fought with his heart, and he went out there and got a medal. And, you know, that changed the perception. It's like, okay, yeah, he's not the most technical, but to see him from then at the OTC to now, he believes. Like, he definitely believes, and he made the world believe, and that's what it's about. Yeah, he don't have the best style that people are friendly or like, but he's the truth. He's going to find a way to win, especially with that Luis Ortiz fight when he got clipped and like, oh God, he's about to go. But he stayed in there. He's built like that, and he fought for his daughter, and I'm proud of him.
Top 5 women pound for pound.
Lucia, Riker, Ann Wolf.
Currently.
Currently? I mean, I guess if you gotta go by credentials, you have Cecilia, you have Clarissa, you have definitely Katie Taylor. I don't know.
You're afraid to put yourself on the list.
No. I've been in the amateurs. I've won multiple titles. I mean, I'm a pro now, but I'm proud of what I've done. I've won multiple titles at 154, 178, 165. So I'm a pound for pound amateur champion. I think I can hang with anybody. I'm Big Mama. Like, I can hang with anybody.
What's your thoughts on Alicia Napoleon?
I'm gonna beat her if I fight her. Like, I think about her, like, once they give me the contract and say that's who I'm fighting, everything goes out the window. I'm just focused on her and what I met her in the amateur. She used to sit in the audience when I'm fighting in the finals for my medal. So she already know what it is. She has to prove something to me. I don't have to prove nothing to her because she knows who I am and what I do. And I tell you, professionals is really different to me because it's like a lot of smoke and mirrors. But for me, I'm coming with the truth. Whether people like it or not. Win, lose, or draw, I'm still going to be that chick. So.
And your next fight is when?
Hopefully May 2019.
Has Lou DiBella, excuse me, has Lou DiBella reached out? Because I know is she promoted by Lou DiBella?
Yeah. Yeah, we talk, me and Lou talk. That's the beautiful part, that I'm very hands-on in my career. I'm self-managed, I'm unattached. So I do have cordial relationships with the promoters. I can call Lou and say, hey, what's up? You know, and we've been talking about the tentative show in May, and that's who I would fight. We've all verbally agreed, management, promoter, fighter. We've agreed to fight. We just have to get the correct platform that'll benefit everybody.
And talk about being a free agent. Last couple of weeks, Deontay Wilder's made headlines by saying, I don't want $120 million, $100 million, whatever it is. I'm betting and believing on myself. And it seems like you fall under that same category. Can you speak to that?
Yes, I definitely would say I fall under that category. It's invigorating, but it's frustrating because when you don't have a promoter, when you don't have a manager that's kicking money out or doing this, that you have to figure it out and learn on the job. You know, of course, I don't want to be put in a position to defend my title in another country because I can't get a fight at home. I can't negotiate a fight at home. So I like having my power. My only issue is if you're not going to bring something to the table more than what I've gotten for myself, then we can't do business. You're not going to come here after I already got the title, I already built my brand, and tell me, oh, you're worth this. No, you're going to come to the table and say, hi, Miss Cruz Dezurn, I believe in you. I think you have this, but we can get that. That's what I want. That's what I really want.
Your husband is actually a fighter, right?
Yes, sir.
What's next for his career? And for those who don't know, let us know who he is.
Yes, Mr. Glenn Dezurn Jr., the love of my life and my training partner. He's scheduled to fight in April, talking with his promoter, so he should be fighting in April. His last fight, when he fought on Showtime, he actually ripped his shoulder. He already kind of had a shoulder injury, but in the fight, he ripped it the second round. So he fought 6 rounds, nothing away from Joshua Greer because he's a sweetheart, but he ripped his shoulder, and for 6 rounds he fought his ass off. And he went to the fight and knew he was injured a bit, but he said he's going to try, and that's what he did. And the biggest fight he had was rehabilitation, and I'm so grateful and blessed that he's able to punch. He's sparring again. He's ready to fight. So in April, that's what we're going to do. He's 9-2-1. He had to go the fast route, the hard and fast route. So we're just hoping, just get 2 tune-up fights and he can just let it rip. You know, he's not a spring chicken. He's not old, but he saw Lamont tonight. He's just like, man, I gotta go for it. I gotta let it rip now. So that's what we're gonna do.
And
We appreciate it.
Social media.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk you guys to death. If you keep me here, I'll be here
no,
all night.
we want you to
Yes,
give us where the people can find you.
Yes,
reach out.
please follow me on Twitter and Instagram at THEHHDIVA, the HH Diva. Franchon Cruz Dezurn on Facebook. Follow my husband too, because I'm gonna stand. That's Glenn Dezurn Jr. He doesn't talk much, but that's why he got a wife.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.